Welcome back to our geography question series. It's great to have you here. Egypt is so cool. It's an old, advanced civilization that makes you think. Today we're learning about the Nile River and all sorts of interesting things about Egypt, the land of pharaohs and pyramids. Get ready to test what you know and maybe learn something new. Let's go. What's the longest river in Egypt? You got it, the Nile. What's the capital of Egypt? It's Cairo, a big modern city with a lot of history. What desert covers most of Egypt? It's the Sahara, the biggest hot desert in the world. Chapter 4, Cradle of Civilization. Which sea is north of Egypt? It's the Mediterranean Sea, where lots of important history happened. Chapter 5, Gateway to the World. What connects the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea? The Suez Canal, a really cool waterway. Chapter 6, Reaching for the Heavens. What's the tallest mountain in Egypt? It's Mount Catherine, a really beautiful place. Chapter 7, which city is famous for the Great Pyramid? It's Giza, where you can see these amazing old wonders. Chapter 8, what's the biggest lake in Egypt? Lake Nasser, made by people. Chapter 9, what city is called the Bride of the Mediterranean? It's Alexandria, a beautiful and interesting city. Which country is west of Egypt? It's Libya, and they share a big desert border. What's the main river that goes through Cairo? The Nile, of course. What old temple is in Abu Simbel? The awesome temple of Ramses II. What controls the Nile River in Egypt? The Aswan High Dam, a super cool dam. What desert is east of the Nile River? The Eastern Desert, a rough and pretty place. What's between Egypt and Saudi Arabia? The Red Sea, full of interesting creatures. Where the Nile River meets the Mediterranean Sea, what's that area called? The Nile Delta. Where's the Valley of the Kings? It's in Luxor, a place with a lot of history. What Egyptian city was famous for its library a long time ago? Alexandria, a place where people learned a lot. What sea is east of the Sinai Peninsula? The Red Sea, great for diving. What separates Africa and Asia and Egypt? The Sinai Peninsula. What's the biggest oasis in Egypt? The Siwa Oasis, a hidden treasure in the desert. What kind of weather does Egypt usually have? Desert climate, hot and dry. What's the second biggest city in Egypt? Alexandria, a lively city on the coast. What Egyptian city is great for diving and seeing coral reefs? Sharm el-Sheikh. What famous temple is in Karnak? The Karnak Temple Complex, an amazing place to see. Where did Moses get the 10 Commandments, according to some people? Mount Sinai! What city is called the Gateway to the East? Suez, right by the canal. What island is in the Nile River in Aswan? Elephantine Island, full of history. What's the city farthest south in Egypt? Abu Simbel, with its amazing temples. What Egyptian city is known for its white desert? Farafra, a great place for taking pictures. What makes up Egypt's western border? The big western desert. What language do people speak in Egypt? Arabic, a language with a lot of history. What's the main road next to the Nile River called? The Nile Corniche. Which part of Egypt has the most pyramids? Giza, like stepping back in time. What city today used to be the old Egyptian capital of Thebes? Luxor, a city with 2 stories. What old city was buried in the sand for a long time before people found it again? Tanis. What famous Egyptian landmark is one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, the Great Pyramid? What Egyptian city is famous for its beautiful Islamic buildings? Cairo. What connects Egypt to the Gulf of Aqaba? The Gulf of Aqaba. What Egyptian island is close to the Gulf of Suez? Tiran Island. Thanks for watching part 5 of our geography questions about Egypt. We've just started exploring this amazing country. From the Sahara Desert to the busy city of Cairo, Egypt is full of surprises. See you next time for more fun facts and quizzes about interesting places around the world.